The University of Glasgow has announced a £1 billion redevelopment scheme after acquiring the Old Western Infirmary site. The propositions come after the hospital in the Hillhead district closed its doors for the last time. The 14-acre site, which initially belonged to the University of Glasgow, will help an anticipated growth of international students over the coming years. Anne Allen, the university's Director of Estates and Buildings, says, "The university is in the world's top 100, so we have big ambitions. Internationalism has been a core part of our strategy for the last 5 years, so we have to make sure that we are anticipating correctly the sort of growth that we may be facing." Patrick Grady, SNP MP for Glasgow North and Westminster spokesman on international development, discussed the plans and the community feel around them.
It's a very exciting proposal, and I think in the longer term it will have really significant benefits, not just for the area but for the city as a whole, and potentially indeed for the country as a whole, as it attracts people from all over the world to the university. I think understandably there are probably concerns in the local community about possible disruption while construction's taking place, what the access routes will be, that kind of thing. But I know that the university is working quite hard to communicate with the groups, and there have been a number of open days and information sessions, and some of the guys from my office, for example, have been able to go along and attend those so that we have as much information as possible about the development that we can share with any community groups or constituents that come to us. I've met with the Byres Road Improvement District group, and I've heard some of their thoughts about the whole process, how it does have huge potential to be really galvanising for the area, but also just the issues that I touched on there, the concerns that some people might have about possible disruption while the construction's going on. But I think there's it's to be finely balanced.
The site, which is bounded by Dumbarton Road, Church Street and University Place, will be the scene of future changes to its current landscape. However, it has been confirmed that many of the listed buildings and facades around the site will be kept. The new buildings will see improved teaching facilities, which will include new interactive hubs for learning and research centres. As well as educational expansion, Glasgow University is working with the council and local groups in order to create a museum quarter. Patrick Grady gave his thoughts on the extra expansion to Glasgow's West End.
And that's definitely attractive for visitors and tourists, both local and from different parts of the world. So having that kind of attraction in Glasgow between the Kelvin Grove, the Kelvin Hall, and then ideally, as easy as possible access to the Transport Museum, the Riverside Museum, plus the university's collection at the Huntarian, I think is hugely attractive. And the more cooperation there is between the university, the City Council and the other stakeholders in the area, the better.
With the ever-changing architectural landscape of Glasgow and its universities, the scheme may prove a good example for Glasgow and its educational future.